Holy moly and good JiBo morning, everybody. It's your boy, the Cephalopodcast. I am your host, the Great Black Octopus JiBo, and I'm joined by all of my under-the-sea friends. JiBo.
He's a clam, such a clam. He's a real clam's clam. There we go, it's the clam before the storm, the clam of the plan, a man's clam, the master of muscle memory, the selfish shellfish, he of clammy hands. Celebrate him, it's Dim Oyster! Woo, Dim Oyster, woo! Or you can just call me Dimo for short. Good to see you guys.
Wow, what an introduction. Good luck following that up. My good friend, Christopher. You what, mate?
None of that was heard. Chris.
That's awesome. That's even better.
What was he trying to do?
Nothing happened.
Let's try it again. Our good friend, Christopher!
Hello.
Yeah! Amazing. Why don't you introduce yourself to all the new viewers, because this is our first new
viewers? Not likely.
The same 5 viewers.
Hello. I'm
Good lord.
sea thing I am. What am I, a fish?
You're a jellyfish.
Shark? I'm a
Did you break your microphone?
Oh, no, he's not connected to the Wi-Fi.
He's clearly underwater.
Yeah.
He's definitely underwater. He's in gimmick.
Just give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna connect to the Wi-Fi. And
10
I'll stop
minutes?
sucking so bad.
10 minutes?
5.
5 minutes? You can't connect to the Wi-Fi in 10 seconds?
Did somebody
What are
say
you, a cop?
5 minutes?
And of course, as always, we got him because there's no live call-ins. It's Mansoor!
Hello again, friend of a friend. I knew you went brown. From Scott Pilgrim, remember?
Awesome. I love that song, Black Sheep.
Yeah.
Boo!
What are you talking about? Hey, shut up. Hey, you fool yourselves.
They don't like it.
I don't like
You didn't even
you.
try.
I don't like you.
Damo,
It's apparently got allergies.
Yeah, Damo,
Yeah,
why don't you say something? We're losing the crowd.
Oh my god, at this point, all I need to do is just bury ma.çé a little bit, and it's too easy.
Wow, it works.
Wow, saved the crowd. All I did was point out that Mansoor sucks.
Yeah. They love it.
Oh,
They
a
love
standing
it.
ovation. Wow. Oh my god.
Unbelievable. Well, I got my soundboard back just for this night. I hope you guys are excited. I can do all kinds of 9 different sounds. You want to hear some?
Yeah, let's hear some.
Please.
Okay, here's one. Here's another. Yeah.
This is better than content.
Yeah, right? And then,
Ooh, I like that.
yeah, like
I don't know what does that signify?
it signifies that it's
You
time
died.
for us to go to the next segment. Guys, tell us about your week! Or past several months. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot
What?
minute. Yeah. What?
It's
Mansoor,
been a while.
Mansoor Fish, what do you have cooking?
One in the oven.
What? Huh?
What do you have cooking? Do you
My
have any
wife
major
is
life updates?
No, I'm having trouble sleeping recently.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. I just I'm like in bed and I was thinking last night. I was up for like 2 hours just tossing and turning because I just kept thinking about how you can't affect time.
Are you okay?
You can't, like, it's kind of oppressive how time will always continue marching forward. It'll never slow. It'll never go back. You'll only ever be able to, like, slowly degrade.
He sent the text message. He sent the text message earlier today, and he was like, "You guys ever just think about how awful you were as a child or in college, and how stupid you were?" And then he sent Cats in the Cradle, and he was like, "This is killing me right now." What are you going through? What?
I want to hear what Dijak has.
Yeah. What do you have to say, Dijak?
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
You're a robot.
Interesting point. Elaborate.
Interesting. And how has being a robot been this last few months?
Speak on that.
Why did you pick the cheapest hotel in all of Orlando?
I'm walking in right now. Just give me a second.
Get on the Wi-Fi.
Beep beep boop bop boop beep.
Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop.
People on the podcast. Robots have taken over the world. Don't clap.
They already have.
Oh.
This is how democracy ends, with roaring applause.
Did you say democracy?
Democracy. This is Democracy Manifest.
I wonder if I could add that to my intro, actually.
Chinese meal? Chinese Democracy? Great album. Chinese Democracy? My favorite Metallica album.
Are you trying to get cancelled again?
Cancelled for what? It's the name.
Mansoor, what is your Spotify end of the year list looking like?
You want me to look it up right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I was so disappointed with mine.
Okay. How?
Oh, I thought you knew. Damn, tell us about yours.
So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go and bring mine up. But I was so. I always thought I had like this super sick like music taste.
Yeah.
I do not.
You're proven wrong.
And you know the whole joys of getting older and everything else, right? And you're like, maybe it doesn't need to be heavy anymore. So here I'm going to call out my 2022
No Tool?
recap.
You don't have Tool?
No Tool?
Oh no, it's there. It just wasn't as successful. Let's see. The number one artist on my YouTube. I use YouTube, not Spotify. And my number one was Coldplay this year. There you go.
Oh my
Coldplay?
God.
I even went to see Coldplay, so I had a wonderful time.
Oh,
They're English.
no.
So it was Coldplay, Tool, Audio Slave. Coldplay, Tool, and Audio Slave are my top three. So
Why do you listen? Why do you have the soundtrack of my dentist's office?
the soundtrack of your dentist. Like, what did your dentist get? Awesome.
Tool, definitely. I don't think
Tool,
you're
yeah.
playing Tool.
He's a
But
mad
Coldplay, yeah.
Yeah, Coldplay.
Coldplay is Dennis music for sure.
Yeah.
But my number one listen to track was "Be Yourself" by Audio Slave, and that doesn't
Diva Search.
Be yourself is all that you can be. But like, I'm trying to figure out. Like, I don't remember listening to that once last year, but it's my number one.
Wow.
I don't get it.
Do you share with Nicola?
Yes,
No.
there's one of the reasons why Coldplay is so high up. But this one she uses when she's in the car with me. So if it was just hers, it would be Taylor Swift. Maybe Blink-182. You know.
Yeah. So I don't have Spotify. But I did the cheap Apple knockoff version of it, and I found out that they had one, so I was excited. I was like, finally, I get to see what I was listening to. But also, my kids just got on it, so it's just the same Encanto song over and over again. And it's like, wow, you were really feeling Encanto this year. I was like, yeah. So I don't know what I was listening to. Is Dijak dead?
My top song, How do I look up my top band? Oh, here we go. No, wait. 2022 Wrapped. Mine suck.
Your sucks?
It's just like albums and rock mixes. All I have is my top songs. I don't know who my top bands are.
Oh. Well, what's your top song?
I lost it.
You lost it.
This is fantastic content, boys. Fantastic.
Riveting.
My top song is a cover of this is kind of embarrassing.
Say it.
My top song is a cover of the Smiths song "How Soon Is Now."
Jesus
But
Christ.
it's a cover by an obscure mid-2000s electronic like industrial metal band Snake River Conspiracy.
Wow.
Is this for like Charmed or something?
No, but I listened to that one too.
I've often.
I
I've
really
often-
like just one song.
Yeah.
And then there's actual "How Soon Is Now" by the Smiths. That's my number 2 song.
Wow.
I've
I
often
listen to that
described.
song a lot.
I've often described.
Wow.
Musical taste as virgin core.
Yeah.
It's music.
Oh, we got
It's music
LCD
that no
sound
woman
system.
has ever listened to.
Damo, do you like LCD Sound System?
I have no idea.
No, no idea.
What is that?
I
Is
got,
that like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
No, it's like an electronic dance, like pop emo.
Oh.
I got a little bit of Fiona Apple. You like Fiona Apple?
The actress.
No.
Is that a,
Okay.
is that a person?
She's not an actress.
It's just the actress.
Is that something to eat, or is that a
What am I
person?
thinking of?
I don't know. Oh, you're probably thinking of Apple, that kid. You know that kid that got named Apple? You know that kid that got named Apple?
Isn't it like Stefani's kid?
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
No, Gwen.
Gwyneth
What do you call her?
Paltrow's child.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh yeah, she sells the candles. That smell like the thing.
Yes. They're delicious, by the way.
Have you?
Delicious.
Can I get a review?
I refuse to believe
Oh, it
for a
tastes-
vagina smells like a candle.
They taste great. I don't know how they smell.
What are you eating a candle for? You're a disgrace.
She also sells
Seashells by the seashore?
yeah, she sells like balls for you to hold in your womb. You just stick them in there, and I think it like adjusts your chakras.
Oh, okay.
She's like a famous snake oil saleswoman.
I was going to say, do we put them in our bums?
I think you're allowed to, but it might throw off your chi.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Dijak is like dark and he's in the middle of the screen. It's kind of sad. It's like
Why did he turn his video on?
it's not his video. It's his
What
little icon.
Oh.
This is a catastrophe, he says.
What is going wrong? No, his key isn't working. He went downstairs. Classic Dijak. Well, what else is
Classic.
Damo?
See, this is why we should have all been together.
Yeah, we could have done this live. Damo, before we go into Mansoor's existential dread, why don't you tell us what you've been up to in the past few months?
Well, seemingly having a better time than Mansoor, my God.
Yeah.
But honestly, very much like yourselves, I've had a very crazy travel schedule this last few months.
You've been all over the world.
I really have. This week I'm just back for a couple of days, and then I'm going to Dubai tomorrow. So that'll be fun. That'll be my first time in Mansoor's neck of the woods.
No, it's not my neck of the woods.
I know, it's the next country over, 2 countries across, or whatever. But you think England is the same as Ireland, so I'm allowed to say these things.
Yeah.
I don't think that at all. I think Northern Ireland is the same as regular Ireland, but I don't think England is.
Now that is a cancelable thing to say, actually.
No,
a very small minority of the world.
We do not avow.
Are you trying to get me killed, Mansoor?
We disavow. We disavow.
Hey, me and you know all about I'm not gonna say it.
Don't
I was gonna say
say it.
Irish and the Arabs have a kinship.
What are you?
Maybe we should move on from this chat because I've done very well to not be cancelled by being associated with Mansoor.
Yeah.
He's trying to get me executed instead.
It's been far too long.
It's been it's by when the elements have combined again, cancellation looms. We were all safe for so long.
A minute ago we were talking about snake oil and some fucking thing to put in your womb, and now we're talking about getting Demo killed. Thank you, Mansoor.
There's no need to swear.
Yeah, we could talk about Damo's womb. That won't get us canceled.
I'm allowed to swear. Fuck you guys.
Wow.
There's no need to be
Yeah.
coarse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aw.
Spoken like a true Irishman. That's actually
Got the mouth of a fish wife.
that's what I learned when I was in when we were in Europe recently. I'll talk about some of my month.
Please tell us about Scotland.
Yeah, we were in Scotland, and I was shocked and appalled because what I enjoy doing is going out and maybe sharing a few words with the children that I'm there to entertain. So I say mean things to them, like their parents are ugly or they're adopted, and usually they're like, oh, boo, you stink, you stinky man. But the children in Scotland just flipped me off and called me an effing C word.
It's
Oh
true.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Why do they? Why? I thought, isn't Christianity powerful there? What happened?
It is so powerful that they hate themselves and everyone else.
What happened?
What went
You're
wrong?
just not local. That's it. You're not from there.
I mean, it's just that they're so aggressive. As even 6-year-old Scotlings. Is that what you call Scottish children?
Well, they certainly don't call it that, but they should.
They should. Little Scotlings.
Little Scotlings.
Look at our little Scotlings over there.
Hey, Damo, is it cancelable that when we did a promo in Scotland, I was like, oh, maybe they don't understand us. Let me speak in a way that you can more clearly comprehend. Top of the morning for ya.
What's the story?
That story.
Brilliant. Utter.
Gonna get me in
Brilliant.
trouble.
Honestly, I think they probably just felt sorry for you.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Which
For
they
many
should.
reasons.
Which
Yeah.
they should.
It really good.
Good for you.
So
yo.
so what's got you depressed, man? Or why?
I'm not depressed.
You sound depressed.
You literally have the best news on planet Earth. You're about to be a father.
Yeah.
It's not
Wow.
depressing. It's just like oppressive. Like
What?
my life has gone. We could have gone. You know what I mean? Like this is pretty much the pinnacle of existence in the modern age.
You're sounding 30.
But
Wow.
But last night I was like, wow, like I will never, ever, ever get to go back or stop. Like time,
You never could. Why are you acting like that was ever an option?
I don't know. I guess I am approaching 30, and I'm gonna be a father in about 2 months.
Wow.
And
Get this man a fucking violin.
I'm not sad. I just told you I'm not sad.
you know,
I mean, you're making me fucking sad.
no, he's just
It's not that. It's
He's the weight.
I just-
you know what it is? It's the weight of his decisions are actually manifesting.
I have to believe that death is just another beginning, or else it would be
Oh my good God.
crushing to like end existence. Don't you?
Oh,
think?
it's so horrible that I have my dream job. I have a wonderful wife. I'm
I
about
didn't
to have a
say
child.
that.
And I'm sitting here contemplating that I can't pause or rewind partial
Yeah.
parts of time. Oh no, how awful. I'm just gonna go and cry in the corner here and play some fucking Coldplay.
I'm not gonna play Coldplay. Coldplay is awful. No offense. I much
I love
prefer
Coldplay.
U2.
Coldplay's
And
great.
You should prefer U2, your countrymen.
Yeah.
Put some
Yeah,
pride.
I
in
hate
it.
you too. I hate you too.
Wait,
I also hate you too.
no. You don't think it's a little messed up that like, okay, so I had this thought, right?
Uh-huh.
So when you put money into a bank, right?
Right.
That's your money, but it's not really your money when you get it back. Like when I put money into a
Into what? No. Oh no. My Wi-Fi? Hold on.
it's ridiculous.
Hold on.
Yes.
Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, you cut out. Well, you said when you put the money in the bank. Charlie, what you drank?
That was way back. You didn't hear that?
No.
I heard it all, Brennan.
It cut
We
out.
actually argued.
What did you say?
Okay, so when you put money into a bank,
Yeah.
it's your money in the bank, right?
Yeah. Charlie, what you
But
drank?
but when you okay. When you go to a different bank and you go to the ATM and you take money out, it's your money, but it's not your money because it's simply cash that was there for you to take based upon the number in your bank account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's your money, but it's also not your money at the same time. The money that you had was relinquished.
So what
and the money that
is
you
your
took.
issue that you're not Mr.
Oh,
Krabs
that's-
with your first dollar on the wall?
No. I'm not talking about money. I'm saying that in itself is the property that I attribute to my experiences and memories in life.
Uh-huh.
It really bothers me that I will never ever know what an experience was truly like ever again. And all I will have to recreate that
Jesus
experience is my memory. So it's my experience, but it's also not my experience because it's sort of like an unalloyed representation of that experience.
Uh-huh.
I can take the experience out via my memory bank, but it'll never truly be the experience that I put into my memory by experiencing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense.
And that really bothers me. I don't know why, but it really bothers me.
Why is it just bothering you now?
Because I'm about to experience my first child being born, and like we do things like we take pictures and we take videos, and thank God for that because it's the closest we can ever capture to truly re-experiencing those moments. But to capture the essence of those moments and the emotional integrity of those moments is almost impossible. And we have to attribute it to things like music or colors or
So actually,
sounds.
that brings up an interesting point because I, who am still addicted to TikTok, found this guy, right, who he's basically lived 365 days with a 3D camera.
Ooh.
And basically he's set up essentially what he calls a time machine, where he can put on his VR headset and he can experience any moment in those 365 days on VR. Would that solve your problem for you?
No,
if the
because
recording...
touch and no. Those are two senses of 5, right?
Yeah.
Right,
So,
5.
I would appreciate your new philosophical bend if I wasn't sure that you just wanted to like go back and like have sex with somebody.
How dare you?
Because like this is all very relatable. I appreciate the depth of your thought, but I just know that you're in the wrong place.
I think it's worse than that. I think it's actually him thinking about the time where he masturbated. It was so glorious that he's never been able to reach that same climax that he did that very first or second time.
The second
What a base and degrading thing to say about a real experience that I had.
But you're not
I'm
denying.
ashamed of you. I'm ashamed
Your
of you.
existential life crisis is actually blowing my mind, considering
Well,
I'm considerably older than you.
All experiences are valued, and in many ways, yes, perhaps shut up.
Wow. What a shame to be so red.
Dijak said in our own private chat, he said, listening to Mansoor is the worst podcast in history. So moving on from Mansoor's existential life crisis,
Oh, that's not
do we have any topics for this podcast, The Return, Brennan?
We have lots
Joe
of time.
Rogan
Sure.
is very popular, and basically he just makes up bullshit like I did.
Yeah.
So I don't know
Sure.
what he's talking about.
What, is he listening but he can't talk?
It does sound like Dijak, because he will listen to himself back multiple times
Yeah.
when we do release this.
He will listen to himself. But you can't figure out what the Wi-Fi. 100 pounds of bags? What does that mean? Let me stand.
Oh my fucking god, let me stand. He's a very angry man.
Wow. Classic Dijak.
I think next time we'll do this all together, boys, shall we?
We should do it together. It'll be.
Hell no.
No, Manny won't come.
I'm not coming.
And then we'll have to get like. So that'll be the issue. Is if not everybody is here, then we'd have to get like different headphones, and we'd all be gathered around the microphone, and it would. So basically, it's Mansoor's fault.
It's always Mansoor's fault and his existential life crisis.
I'm not gonna drive all the way.
Yeah, we lost you.
You're not gonna drive all the way 10 minutes to my house?
Yeah, and it's more like 15. So shut up.
Yeah, and that's 5 minutes that you'll never get back. 5 minutes.
Oh no!
5 minutes. Think of all the. Okay, you want to talk about the time that you.
You talk about
You want to talk about time. So think about all of the time that you've spent doing nothing that doesn't matter. All of the time, all of the minutes that you've spent sitting in a car, just not bettering yourself or thinking in any way.
No, that doesn't bother me.
Sitting on the toilet.
That doesn't bother me. The time I spend on the toilet is insanely valuable. You have no idea how much I enjoy sitting on the toilet.
Oh yeah, that's your jacking.
It's my throne. It's my throne. Do you understand?
Oh my god.
Does
That's what my dad actually calls the toilet, is his throne.
My throne. Does your leg fall asleep if you sit for too long?
Of course it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, mine too. Only one though,
Yeah.
usually. Left.
I can barely stand.
Yeah. which makes me want to stay longer. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to walk.
My wife got a squatty potty, like a little stool.
Squatty potty?
Oh.
For your feeling. Yeah,
It's how we were meant to poop.
I see that now. I do.
You've used it, and does it help your bowel?
Yeah, and it's a good little workout while you do it, you know?
What do you mean it's a workout?
If you're in a
You're
full squat.
You're squatting.
The squatty potty is just a stool, isn't it?
What are you talking about? Yeah, you squat and then you shit in the toilet.
Why don't you just sit with your feet up?
What are you talking about? What do you mean sit with my feet up? You want me to put my feet up while you want me to stick my legs in the air?
No.
What are you talking about?
You
Stand on it and you do a deep squat and it all comes out and you barely have to wipe because that's the way that it comes out in a way that is most effective.
No, I thought you were just supposed to sit and then you sit with your feet elevated. In a squatting position, but it's not a workout.
It's not elevated.
It's not
It's still
elevated.
planted. You keep having this idea of feet in the air. It's not in the air. Okay?
The feet.
You're not shitting with the mating press. Okay? You're not in the with your feet high above your head. You're standing on the thing and you squat and you just shoot it out.
No, that's the
Blast.
That's the tub girl method. Do you remember tub girl?
That's what I do.
Tub girl?
Who's that? Did she give birth in a tub?
No, it's a famous image. Why don't you look it up? Look up tub girl.
One time I saw a video of a natural birth, and I swear to God, it was it's like how giraffes give birth, where they just shoot it out while they stand, and the baby giraffe just hits the ground like a thump. And this baby, you could have at least had somebody catch the thing, it just hit the ground.
Is he back?
Who's that?
Dijak?
Hello.
Yeah!
He's back, yeah, he's alive.
Dijak is back. Dijak is back.
Can you guys?
Woo!
Yeah.
Can everybody clearly hear me?
Yeah, you sound great.
Yes.
All right. I don't know what on God's name was happening before, but that was an absolute catastrophe.
Well, we stalled long enough to hear about what you've been up to. So, what have you been up to? Classic. It is flu season. Did you get your flu shot?
I did get my flu shot and my 18th COVID booster. So
Oh, okay. So you're a needler.
Yes, I'm addicted to boosters.
So you can confirm that you were not at the White House on January 6th.
Oh, God.
I do confirm. I do
Wait a
confirm
minute,
that
that
I was
doesn't
not.
confirm anything.
I was not at the White House.
I'm asking him to confirm.
Oh, okay.
What were you doing in 1942? Hmm?
I was.
42.
Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
accusing him of? Where were you during the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand?
Yeah.
Hmm? Can you be accounted for?
I remember a couple of weeks ago, I believe there was a stray missile from
Oh.
the Ukraine-Russia conflict that landed in Poland. And it hit like a warehouse, and I think 2 people passed away in an accident. And I don't think they knew where the missile came from or who sent the missile, but it was an accident. And everybody was like, they would never start World War III over just one guy getting killed by accident. And then everybody who read a book was like, yeah. Yeah.
I just sent you a news snippet that I forgot to put in the docket.
Oh, you got a news snippet?
Where's the docket?
Well, it was in a document that I sent you.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I was mostly using it for laughs, then forgot to actually add news.
Yeah, you just erased what I said.
I was just being a dick earlier, then forgot that I really needed to add stuff. So I added it there, sorry. Scientists have just successfully recreated a dinosaur from chicken DNA.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa.
Great success.
Did we learn nothing from Jurassic Park?
Have
Have we learned nothing? Were we too busy asking if we could when we should have been asking if we should?
Excellent.
I don't know if life finds a way. I don't know if I agree with that.
You don't think life finds a way? You don't think that...
No, I don't think life finds a way.
You think that
No.
they
You
will...
punk rat!
You punk rat!
Life doesn't just find a way. Just a ridiculous hand wave. Like, what am I supposed to...
Life
I know, they're
just
not-
finds a way.
They're all, women or whatever. And then, what's his face? What's the guy's name? Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum.
No, I think they can have babies. And then, boom, they did? Like, what? I don't understand what that means. Or is it like evolution? Is that the
It
idea?
means life finds... I think it's all life. It's not just the specific life. It's just that things will continue to exist and be alive.
He's a chaos mathematician.
Yeah.
That's not a real thing, is it? There's no way that's a real thing.
Chaos.
And he's a rock. He's like they're treated like rock stars in the Jurassic Park universe.
Yeah.
No. There's no way that any kind of mathematician has groupies and is going around with their
Groupies?
unbuttoned. I don't believe it. Even Jeff Goldblum with his raw sexual energy.
Yeah, he's got a lot of sexual energy, and it's in a purely like female gaze type of way. Like it's not. We always talk to Dijak because Dijak is like the most handsome man is the most jacked bald guy.
With the biggest dick.
with the biggest uncut.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
When have I ever said any of that?
Who's the most handsome man, Dijak?
On Earth?
Yeah, think of handsome man.
No, not
No.
handsome. That exclusively means face. Like, who's the most attractive man?
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, who do you want to bone?
No. I don't want to know what he, as a man, wants to bone. I want to know what he thinks women want to bone.
Maybe
Oh, I like that better.
I'd say Channing Tatum.
Stripper?
What? Yeah. Well, yeah. He plays a stripper in a movie. Yeah.
No, he was a stripper.
Was he?
Yeah, that's based on a true story.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, him.
Yeah, he's jacked, right? He's got a big,
He
strong jaw.
He does.
It's what you want to be.
It is.
Yes. That's not what women want. What women want is like a weird Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
That's
true.
fine. That's fine.
True.
Because I don't like women, so.
Yeah!
Cancelled.
No, he's coming out. He's uncancelable. And the crowd goes wild.
I don't like the one Jeff Goldblum, okay? If we're gonna sit here and be three men talking about what women want, which is of course what this should be,
Yeah, that's
and
what
never
it's
ask
about.
women,
Yeah, don't ask
I
women.
think it's they want like slimy little lizard men like Timothy Chalamet.
They do be loving Timothy
Oh,
Chalamet.
they want South Korean singers. That seems to be the thing.
You can't.
No, that's what
generalize.
teenage girls want.
You can't generalize what women want. All women want something different, just like all men want something different.
You know, you can pretty
Whoa.
much
No,
narrow
you
it down.
can't.
You can narrow it down to about 4 different types of things, and only the weirdos that like feet
All right.
are excluded.
All right.
It's very easily like if you ask 100 men what they're looking for in a woman, it'll be more. Can you hear me? No, I'm losing connection again. How's this happening? Hello?
Oh, Reginald, I disagree.
Okay, hold on. I got disconnected again. Hold on. I was saying, if you ask 100 men what they're looking for in a woman,
Babes, bobs.
yeah, the answer will be significantly more similar than if you ask 100 women. You might get 100 different answers from women. You might get 10 from men.
Yeah, what you're saying is basically supporting Dijak's theory.
What?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, don't get hot about it. I know he's your tag partner and like maybe life partner,
Which one?
but he's allowed to disagree.
No, that's good.
Which one?
There's a much more diverse thing.
I've tagged with almost everyone here. If Shane was here, I'd tag with him too. I'm a slut.
Love this shameful tag slut. Don't tag slut shame him.
Yeah,
You
don't
hussy.
tag slut shame me. It's the 21st century.
You know who was the original tag slut? I feel like it was Kane.
Kane.
Yeah.
X-Pac,
X-Pac.
RVD,
X-Pac.
his brother.
Undertaker.
No, Taker only tagged.
Seth Rollins.
No, I'm saying he tagged with Undertaker.
Oh yeah, who Kane? Yeah, Taker, X-Pac, RVD,
Mankind.
Booker. Wasn't Kane and Booker a thing? Or am
I remember. I feel like I remember Kane and Booker, but I don't really remember it.
I don't. Actually, maybe not. Kane and Debray.
No, you're thinking Book Dust.
Yeah, I probably am.
Look,
Or I am also thinking of Booker and RVD. It was a random tag.
Oh, Booker, another tag slut.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
Booker? His
Ooh.
brother?
Ooh.
What are you, an owl?
Oh, what are you, a fucking owl?
Ooms.
You punk rat.
Could you imagine if he said ooms?
Oops.
Oops.
So, you know what my favorite thing about Dijak saying scumbag all the time is... Scumbag. Is that,
Said it again tonight.
you said it, oh, good. Spoiler alert. Well, this will air Thursday, so it will have already happened.
Scumbag.
Yeah, I'm recording the podcast.
But did you know there was a video of Martha Stewart naked?
No, there's hot news fresh off the presses. Martha Stewart naked. Let's see it. Come here, bring it here.
What?
Oh, she's like 80.
So? That just goes to show your narrow male vision.
This was just sent to me.
Because I don't want to see a naked 80-year-old person.
Nah,
I don't want to see
she looks pretty good.
No, she's not actually.
No, she's not naked. She's just wearing only an apron. Which is
Oh, I've
better.
seen that. But
What? No, it's a video.
Yeah.
oh,
What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the funny thing about scumbag is like in the etymology of the term, correct? Like, what is a scumbag? What does that mean?
the bag.
It's like a
scum.
fishing term. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. It actually comes. No pun intended. It comes from the term cumbag, which was used in Old English to describe a condom.
Ew.
And it was likened to scumbag. so think of it like this, Dijak. You're saying cumbag on TV every week. How do you?
I love it. I love it.
Wait, does that mean scum means cum?
No, it's just in the. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, this is long. Way too long.
No, it became it. It's like how.
What's your source on this? I don't know if I believe this.
It's true. It's true. just believe me.
It does work.
Source, trust me, bro.
Trust
My
me.
source, it
My
came to
dad-
me in a dream.
My dad, he works at Nintendo. Did you guys have a dad? Did you guys have a kid in school that's dad worked for Nintendo? Because like it's
Yes,
such a common,
100%. Yeah.
even in Saudi Arabia.
Yes, 100. Okay, so my guy said that my friend said his uncle was on the board of directors for WWE, and that I could meet the Undertaker.
Oh yeah,
So he was gonna-
my nephew.
Well,
my
you did
nephew-
finally meet him.
I did, yeah. No thanks to him.
So he was right. Just a roundabout way.
I suppose.
My nephew says that like I'm his uncle, and then some kid in his class says, "Oh yeah, well Roman Reigns is my dad."
Yeah.
Oh, that's huge. You guys can hang out.
It's like-
So, I mean,
Take your sons to work.
it's within the realm of possibility. I think Roman Reigns' children probably go to school somewhere in Florida, right?
You think no? It's my nephew lives in Baltimore.
Then no, he's a liar.
He's a liar. I'm pretty sure Roman Reigns only has a daughter.
I had a kid
Oh, this is
on
the
the
boy.
playground. He said that we both played Animal Crossing, right? The original Animal Crossing on the GameCube. And he said that his cousin or something, his dad, worked at Nintendo and that they were making an Animal Crossing mixed with Grand Theft Auto. So you were these cute little animal characters, but you could shoot people and steal cars.
So I think
That's amazing.
I think psychologically that's just like an in. Like it's
Yeah, it makes
like
people
when you're
yeah.
a stupid baby, you want like a level of authority and you want people to talk to you.
Yeah,
Stupid
definitely.
baby.
So you just lie.
So, Brandon, I've been researching your evidence about the scumbag
And
thing,
it's true.
and it's actually the Merriam-Webster Dictionary and the Oxford English Dictionary are both being cheeky bastards because they're trying to say
They don't want to say
that it was invented in 1967, but there's evidence from 1939 and long before of the
Long
word
before.
scumbag
Yeah.
not referring to condom. So you're both correct and incorrect, sir.
Yeah, I'm correct. Trust me.
And incorrect.
My dad works at Nintendo.
His dad works at what?
My dad works for the dictionary.
So here's the problem: you could actually one up everybody. Yeah, my dad was a New England Patriot, and actually mean it.
No, that's why I always got somebody would always try and one up me because I'd just say, yeah, my dad plays for the Patriots, and then somebody would be like, oh yeah, well my dad's Paul Pierce. Paul, you don't know who Paul Pierce is, Dijak?
Oh, he knows who Paul Pierce is.
I don't.
I know you don't.
Played for
No,
Boston.
no, you can't tell the difference between my who and Dijak's who.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Dijak, say your who.
All my tag partners run together
Dijak, say who.
like a
Hey, who is that?
hallway.
Who?
Ooh. Ooh.
What are you, a fucking owl?
Yeah. Good bit.
I'm killing it today.
So, are you guys ready for the rest of the news that wasn't just sent to me just now?
Yep, let's fly through it. Let's do it.
So, you wanna? You ready? You're ready for an old catchphrase?
Yes. Yes.
Hey guys, have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
Wow. There's a small sports tournament called the World Cup going on. You guys
Stop it.
been watching?
Stop it. I will fight you.
Yeah. No, it's nothing. It's nothing to be upset about. I understand that we beat you.
What?
We
How?
beat, we beat
When?
you. America beat England in the World Cup.
Yeah.
America. They drew 0-0, if that's what you mean.
Which
No.
is,
And also,
which is
I
a
am
win.
not England.
Played soccer.
Which is a win.
Are you aware that I am not England?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're in the UK, bro.
Yeah, you're in the UK. That was
You're
your
a-
team. Who are you rooting for in that game?
You're calling us.
Who was I rooting for?
Yeah.
I was rooting for a draw, and I got what I wanted, damn it.
Wow.
Wow.
You're actually a traitor to the crown.
Yeah. The
I
Queen-
absolutely am a traitor to the crown.
The Queen-
So are my people.
The Queen is rolling over in. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, good work with that, boys. Good work. Yes, the World Cup is going on, ladies and gentlemen. It is a sport that is played by everyone in the world, as opposed to this one country. And it has been going surprisingly well, even though it is in Qatar.
The best country. No, we won because we.
Next,
We competed.
listen, stop. I'm going to stop you there. I'm just going to stop you.
No, don't stop.
The next World Cup is being held in the United States, so I might have to drag you guys to the game at some point.
Yeah! USA.
4 years time. 4 years
USA.
time.
No,
And I will say this to put it on record: the USA team is actually very good. They're very young, and in 4 years' time, they might actually be ready to compete at the World Cup. So we could actually get quite a good run in the 2026 World Cup.
What city?
It's in a bunch of cities.
Oh,
What?
Oh.
I didn't know that. What is it, like Street Fighter?
It's a little bigger than Street Fighter.
No, it's not. Street Fighter's a world tournament.
It's a little bigger.
The world warriors are all coming together.
Now, listen, the island of Chad may not be in the World Cup, but I know it's a Street Fighter, but it's not in the World Cup. I'm sorry.
So here's my argument for how America won. Okay.
Okay. You realize they're already out, just so we're
I
clear.
know. It's a moral
Okay.
victory. It's a moral victory.
Okay.
Because
Over England, but not the Netherlands, who eliminated them on
yeah,
Saturday.
No, I
Okay.
hate the Dutch. They're weird.
Isn't that weird?
It's not weird. America scores a moral victory because
Oh.
at the end of the day, our best athletes will play several other sports before they play soccer. So you're dealing with third-tier athlete Americans, and we're still competing. That's why it's a moral victory. We win.
It's true, yeah. You're getting all of our white athletes.
Yeah, you're getting all of our
Wow.
rights.
You really meant to say Latin athletes, didn't you?
Huh? No. They're
No.
playing baseball.
That's Big Poppy.
Exactly. So stuck on that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not really sure how I'm sucking on this.
No,
You're
what-
sucking.
What you need to suck on is when LeBron James starts playing soccer. It just starts dominating.
When
Just
he's
changes the game.
For the Orlando Magic, and then he's in the World Cup. You're gonna suck on it.
When LeBron James and who's our other Dijak, name some other of our great athletes.
You guys suck.
Muhammad Ali,
No.
Michael Jordan.
I will tell you this though. So the fastest man on the planet, Usain Bolt, did actually try out to play football right at the when he was, I think he was 29, 30. And obviously he played it growing up in Jamaica. Is obviously it is the number one sport in Jamaica. But he was a massive soccer fan, always has been, and he tried out and he ended up playing a couple of games for a German team. So there you go, it's pretty cool. Wow.
That was the end of his career. 29.
No,
Yeah,
I think
as a
he did it
runner.
when he was 20, and then he went back to running. I think I might have to double check.
No, I think he did. I think he did run some races older, but yeah, that's track
That's
runners
it.
are
That's
like
the end of your.
they're like horses.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
What do you do for the rest of your life?
Live off of all of the money he made.
Live off the fact he was the fastest man on earth multiple years in a row.
I don't know if that's.
I mean,
Kaepernick.
I don't know that.
No, not Colin Kaepernick. What's his name? The Chiefs.
the Chiefs.
The other quarterback with the afro.
Wow. Wow. There's a lot of there's a lot of Afro Americans in the NFL, so I don't know who you're talking about.
God.
Of the Chiefs. Of the Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Is it Tua?
Jesus. He won 3 Super Bowls. What the fuck is his name? God. My brain is melting right now.
Sad. It's just, you know what that is? That's scumbag behavior.
Yeah, that is scumbag behavior.
So
I'll think of it.
guys, what do you guys know about the Liver King?
I only recently heard about this guy.
He's kind of like a Boobsian figure.
His whole concept was like the kind of caveman style dieting, and it'll make you super jacked and super strong.
Yeah.
Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah.
He's a very good athlete.
Good for you.
thanks, Jack.
I'm
I'm sure
He's a very good athlete, and I'm not a racist, I promise.
Yeah. Well, Dijak, have you seen the Liver King?
Isn't he like jacked or something?
Yeah. Here's what he looks like. You see him?
I think I closed Discord. Hold on.
No, you gotta open Discord.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah. So.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Super jacked.
Yeah. Super jacked. Claims to have gotten that jacked just by eating raw liver and bull testicles.
Jesus Christ.
Would you
Obviously
believe?
not true.
Would you believe that a recent report, an email, has leaked, and he's confirmed not natty?
Yeah.
No. Let's go a step further. He's confirmed 10 grand's worth of non-natty supplements per month.
He's so
Per
not
month.
natty.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
Per month.
Yeah.
it depends. It depends on how tall he is. That's a factor.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you can look like that if you're like 5'4" and like.
Oh no! This is. Hold on. I'll pull up another picture because.
That's a manlet cope.
Yeah, man, I could be jacked.
Again, it's just short limbs. It makes the muscles more compact.
Let's see. There's
That's heightest Dijak.
there's him
I
holding
just-
a liver.
That's obviously.
He
Not.
actually kind of looks like
That's
Tommaso.
What kind of fucking liver is this? Whose liver is this?
Probably like an elephant's liver. Look at him.
This
Look
is
at him.
fucking- Jesus
He's got a
Christ.
stank of him. Look at
If you're
this.
going to take 10 grand's worth of gear, you want to look like that? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you could.
So, Vince, strap now.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was determined that he was not natty, and he had to come out with a apology. You guys want to hear a little bit, an extra?
Yes, I need to hear the apology now.
It's a good apology. Let me know if you can hear it.
Did he Tom Brady it?
I'm making this video
Yes.
Bill Belichick style?
because I'm embarrassed in the shit.
I wasn't aware of the rules.
I've stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is, because
Oh, I can't hear it.
You can't hear
I'm
it?
rich
We
and
can- it's
after
low.
social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous.
Oh, I can turn it
never
up.
expected this kind of exposure in the public eye. It's been tricky as fuck to navigate. Well, clearly.
Yeah, it doesn't. I can't hear it. Sorry.
And I'm here now to set the record
I'll
straight.
find it myself.
Yes,
A little louder.
I've done steroids. And yes,
It is.
I'm on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message.
It's an experiment, is what he's saying.
To the 4,000 people a day who killed
And he
themselves.
says that he lied because people killed themselves.
That tried to kill
Whoa.
themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates.
What?
With depression,
He's blaming other people's suicide on his way to make money. Okay.
Our young men are hurting the most. Feeling
He's
lost.
saying that the young men
So
are
I made a
hurting.
job to model, teach, and preach
Turn
a
this
simple
off.
living solution called
Yeah,
So-
turn it off, Brennan.
So
That's
his-
enough, Liver King.
that's
You're
enough.
done.
So basically, what he left out is the fact that his business is based on selling supplements. So his dishonesty isn't just a oopsie; it's a lie.
What supplements does he sell? He sells like liver supplements?
Yeah, like raw, like I don't know, raw pills. I don't know,
Raw pill.
raw pill.
Pill me. Raw pills.
Oh, speaking of raw, you want to know what my new diet's been since I've been away from Mansoor?
Vegetables.
Every day I wake up and I pour myself 2 cups of raw egg whites and I consume it
Jeez.
immediately.
God, what's wrong with you?
It just implants protein directly into my body, and it's working. It's
You can
working.
cook them.
No,
You can cook them.
I don't have time. I've got other stuff to do, so I just drink it, and then
Do you?
bam, half of my protein for the day.
That's gross.
It's not as bad as you think. It doesn't taste very eggy. It just tastes like you're drinking the contents of a scumbag.
Oh God, what's wrong with you?
It's what we call in the business going full circle, rounding the horn, bringing it back.
That's not my fault. You can't make that on the road, so how's that my fault?
I could carry around a carton of egg whites. It's not your fault. Your fault is that you order like Taco Bell at like 4 in the morning every day.
What else is open at 4 in the morning? You want me to order from
Just don't eat.
the salad bar?
Don't eat. Go to
Not
sleep.
the biggest problem.
No, I gotta eat. I'm 160 pounds if I don't eat, like 5 times a day.
Yeah, I think the problem is that we're on 2 different programs,
Yeah,
and you're always eat. Like you always eat. I can go without eating.
I gotta eat. If I go to bed on an empty stomach, it's over. I wake up like a spooky skeleton.
I feel better.
People don't
literally,
understand that Brennan would actually not eat unless his wife forced him to.
I just said that I drink raw eggs.
Yeah.
She didn't make that for me. I'm a man.
Oh, no, but she had to remind you to cook before, remember?
Yeah. Well, no, it was just.
Clearly, that's not happening.
Yeah. I don't want to cook. You know what? You know what? I think there's an opening in the natty business, and I will be the new liver king.
The egg white king.
The egg white king. Everybody has to drink 2 cups of raw egg whites.
Oh God, it's just so gross.
Just try it. Don't knock it till you try it.
No, I'm not trying it. First of all, egg whites are not they're very low usability in terms of protein.
I don't know what that means.
Uh-oh. Running
Means
up
you-
owned.
I don't
Means
get. I
you'd
don't
be
get
better
it.
off.
The result.
You'd be
The
better
proof. The proof is in the pudding.
Stop wearing shirts in the ring then. Stop wearing shirts in your match.
I don't need. I don't have matches.
Don't.
Your rebuttal.
You bested me in verbal combat. I have been out debated.
Yeah, I'm a master debater, and you're just a master
Yes, you are.
debater. All right.
The master debater loves drinking raw egg whites.
Yes. Delicious. So, Dijak, I know you've been celebrating Elon Musk since we've been gone.
Jesus.
Elon Musk has purchased Twitter for like
Yeah.
10 times of what it was worth, and
Yeah,
he's killing it.
I'm no longer celebrating because I've sent him a scathing tweet because he won't let me change my name from T-Bar.
He's got a lot going on. He fired half of his staff.
Yeah, clearly, because now no one who's verified can change the damn name, so I'm stuck with that stupid name.
What's so? I didn't think it's.
What's wrong with Bort?
Yeah, I like Bort.
What's your problem with Bort?
I was one of the people. I was one of the people in the comments that says, he should go back to BBT Bar.
Jack, what a stupid name!
What a stupid. What is so much better about your real name, Dijak? Dijak? What is he? A Jack and he dies?
No.
Oh,
When I was in first grade.
very cool. You should always be T-Bar. It's relatable.
According to my Twitter, I am. So there you go.
Yeah, good.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
You.
You can always keep a little bit of yourself. You can always have a little piece of T-Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's
that's what people want.
here's the T-Bar.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
If you
care
don't
about
have
the
the name
people?
T-Bar, why did you name yourself T-Bar when you debuted?
Yeah, why did you choose that name on the way out of Gorilla?
Shut up.
Hmm?
Shut up, what? Why didn't you pick a cooler name like Slapjack?
Shut up.
The best name of all time is
It's a
Slapjack.
great name. It's an underrated name.
Close to Dijak.
Yeah, why is Dijak so much better than Slapjack? Both are a verb in Jack.
That's true, he has a point. Yeah.
Die is better than slap, I think.
To die is better than to slap.
It's certainly more ruthless.
You're not gonna kill anybody.
Die? For you to die? To expire? To perish? You're the one who is becoming diminished, not your opponent. Have you ever considered such a thing?
Yeah.
It's coming from man. This is all coming from Mansoor, which means I'm a male who is not physically well.
That's not what that damn bigot. You monster. Yeah, bro.
They didn't like that.
Like that one bit. And they should not.
It should not.
They should not.
What is it just bringing everybody back to what the children said after telling you that your dad worked at Nintendo? They'd be like, yeah, well, you're Mansoor.
No, they didn't say that because they all had names like that, you idiot.
They all had names like Muhammad and Mansoor
Yeah, there's no Jills and Jack.
and Habib.
Yeah.
Who was your best friend in middle school?
Abdullah.
Abdullah.
Yeah.
The butcher.
Yeah, Abdullah the Butcher was my best friend. This big fat startup guy. And we hung out on the playground. Yeah,
That's a healthy relationship for a young Saudi Arabian boy.
This big black guy. Is that? How did he? Why is his name Abdullah? And why does he dress up like a sheep?
Why is his name up? I assume it's because he wanted to seem more exotic and foreign and
He's just black,
different
right?
and stand out. Yeah, but like there's like Sudanese, there's like north of the Sahara, like Muslim countries.
Oh yeah.
Ethiopia. Well, actually, Ethiopia's Christian.
We was kings.
Yeah, it's heat. It's just look different. It's because like at the end of the day, it's just you want to look. It's like it's the same thing as like OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
You have a gimmick.
I don't think most of them have a gimmick. I don't think most of them have a gimmick. I think most of them are the exact same thing.
I think like when you look at the really successful ones, like Belle Delphine, like she had a gimmick for.
Well, she's the goat.
It's all about marketability. Right?
That's what separates her from the rest.
Did you drink her bathwater?
Would you
No,
drink bathwater?
I couldn't on my NXT salary, but
No.
What's the
But now,
but now.
when that foot water
How much?
release drops.
How much would I have to pay you to drink her bathwater?
How much would you have to pay me?
He did for free.
Good for her. She's set for life.
She is.
Good for you.
She figured it out. No, I think so for sure. Right?
Although, what do you think of the strategy of actually just doing a pornographic film? Do you think that the allure is now gone? How did she recover?
Yeah, but it's when you want to cash out, right? When you feel like you've... she probably had the analytics. She probably saw that her subscribers were going down.
She
She
needed
we'll
to
go.
do one last job.
Yeah. It's just like wrestling, yeah? You go out on your back.
Jesus Christ.
Good work.
Good work.
Yeah.
Good bit. Okay, so you guys seen this? You heard about this? I was running out of things.
Whoa!
Yeah, what a great name, by the way. So I just Googled Florida news.
Oh, Christ.
In this Clearwater man, Florida man had sex with a dog in front of people, damaged church property, mailbox.
Whoa.
I didn't
What
read
did
the
he do to
article
the
yet,
mailbox?
but I clicked it because
Chad. His name is Chad.
his name's Chad Mason. Sunday.
You chose this random news instead of the one thing I asked you to include.
Which one did you ask me to include?
Don't talk to you, sent us.
That's at the end. Jeez, wait.
Relax.
Oh, relax.
It's not on the docket.
It's not on the docket. It's part of a new segment that I'm gonna get to after we're done.
We're dedicating a whole segment to it. Relax.
All right.
Jeez Louise.
Cheese and rice.
Cheese and rice. So this 36-year-old Chad Mason on several charges, including sexual activity with an animal, exposing sexual organs, and criminal mischief. I love the term criminal mischief because I can just hear the soundtrack.
Nothing makes me angrier than criminal mischief.
Criminal mischief is like you're up to no. It's like the Joker in the
God.
'60s in the '60s Batman, where he's like just getting up to no good. Criminal mischief. You're not.
You can get your criminal mischief by me.
Yeah, he started having sex with the dog in front of witnesses, including children.
Wait,
Jesus
go back,
Christ.
Go back to the picture.
He was a good-looking guy. What
Does
happened?
this guy need to have sex with dogs? What's he doing?
Maybe he was on meth.
That's his prison.
We've got a great excuse. Meth.
Does this look like a guy who's on meth?
Oh, why did it tell us the breed of the dog?
That's a little specific.
It's
That's important.
sex with a golden doodle. That means it was little.
Maybe it was super hot.
Yeah, those do. Mansoor, our local dog expert, how do you feel about this story?
What? It's horrible. What do you want me to say?
Our local dog expert.
I mean,
What does that say about this? What can I possibly add? What commentary? What insight can I provide?
I don't know. I just feel like, in a way, you're a bit of a
Mansoor, how many times have you wanted to have sex with your dogs in front of people and children?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a kindred spirit in that you're both dog lovers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we share that in common.
You share that in common. You both love dogs.
That's what the term dog lover really means, right?
Yeah. I'm looking at my dog right now. He's very concerned.
You're looking at your dog licking your chops.
You talking about that?
In I guess the biggest news story of the week is Kanye West.
Jesus.
Ye is his name. Is at it again.
Hey, you know what? I have a hot take for this.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, that's right. Here we go.
We're ready to go.
Here we go.
Now, I know I've made this hot take before many, many times in this
Oh,
podcast.
okay. Hold on, Dijak. Listen. I don't think it's worth it. I know what you're gonna say, and it's too scalding hot of a take.
I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I don't know if people are ready for this.
Oh my
You're a
god.
straight white male.
Hitler was bad.
What?
The world wasn't ready for this truth.
There's more. The Nazis were bad people.
Oh my gosh! We're never gonna survive what you just said.
I don't feel so bad about getting
Holocaust.
booed by this audience. It's just this audience feels like really bad people.
The Holocaust was horrible.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna lose it.
Can somebody thoroughly explain to me what's happening in this clip? Because I've watched it like 4 times now. I still can't figure out why he's wearing a mask.
It's actually a Balenciaga mask, which is another story for another day.
Is this? It feels like, at first glance, it feels like a plausible deniability type situation.
He wears masks in public.
Where in like 6 years, he can come out and be like,
It
"Oh,
wasn't
that
me.
wasn't me,"
It wasn't me.
and we
The Shaggy
just have to take his word for it.
Listen, when he gets elected to office, then he will say, "Listen, that wasn't me. It blatantly wasn't me.
And that's
Look over here."
The concerning thing is that it might get him elected to office.
Brennan sent us this video like 4 or 5 days ago, and my initial and gut response was, "Oh, he's actually like canceled forever. Like you can't." At this point, I don't even think you can say you're like a Kanye West music fan. Like
Yeah,
that just makes
it's getting pretty difficult. Like he made graduation isn't cutting it anymore.
right. I mean, what a series of
to provide
ridiculously bad takes.
the most.
Well, I do want to say one thing. Like, it is insane that people are still like nobody's putting anything into the fact that there's definitely something wrong with Kanye, right?
Well,
Instead, it's let's get Kanye on television and let's get everybody to see it.
so here's the deal with that. Kanye is diagnosed bipolar 2, I believe.
Yep.
He is very clearly off his medication.
Which he says he does when he's creating music.
Yes. And what the bigger issue, which people aren't really talking about, is that the people who he's surrounded himself with are like
Alex Jones?
No, it's not even Alex Jones. Alex Jones just gave him the platform, which is a problem in and of itself. But the people
Alex Jones was filed for bankruptcy because he owes Sandy Hook families.
I'm honestly
The
shocked.
snake
that the
oil
show-
salesman himself.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked that the show was even still up. But I believe the guy, what's the Nick Fuentes and Milo Yiannopoulos are these two kind of like internet grifters, right?
Yeah.
And they're very clearly just like riding his burning ship so that they can promote themselves to something else. And it's very clear that they're injecting things into his already kind of unstable brain. So it's all quite sad. It's a lot of people with their Spotify lists are coming up Kanye, and they are ashamed.
But like, let's put all cards on the table. The stuff that he's saying, like, especially when it comes to when he was talking about Hitler and the Nazis and stuff like that, that is not something a sane person would say.
No.
Like, and any of the people who said you might get shock jocks and whatever else, people who say things to try and whatever. This man is literally like spouting off a whole load of nonsense. It's completely affected his own business. And this it's evidence that there's something wrong with him. You know what I mean? Like this is he's affecting his own future livelihood for him and his kids and everything else because
it's the
he's
Kanye
coming out
thing. It's the Kanye thing where he rambles and he has like one point that he wants to make, and like I think the point that he wants to make is that, like,
I know what his point is. His point is behind Christianity because it says you need to love everybody.
Exactly. Right.
And so he's like, oh, even though these people are horrible, I still love them. But then he goes.
Yeah, but talking about how good the Nazis built roads or something doesn't make fucking sense, does
The
it?
Autobahn, though.
Yes, it's fantastic.
That's not justifying loving someone. That's making them out to be a good person and a collective member of society.
Yes. He's not with it enough to distinguish that.
No.
It's unfortunate that he's surrounded by people who are, pumping him up.
Right. It was absolutely insane to watch that clip because you find yourself siding with Alex Jones and you're like, well, this is horrible feeling.
When Alex Jones was sitting there squirming, like, well, you're not a Nazi, right? And he's like, oh, I am a Nazi. I am a Nazi.
Alex Jones squirming as if he was in front of a court again, huh?
Oh, it's brutal. Did you see the Net and the Yoo-hoo clip?
No.
Oh, well, he becomes Carrot Top at some point in the middle of the interview and pulls out a butterfly net and a bottle of Yoo-hoo. And he says, this is Net and Yoo-hoo.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, is this like someone who animated the... I'm confused.
Net and Yoo-hoo? This is what Kanye did in this interview. He pulled out a butterfly net and he pulled out... And then
actually happened.
And he talked in an Elmo voice, and he said, "I'm letting you."
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was like that was the most. That was like there was the evidence that this is not a mentally well human being, and people need to stop putting him on TV.
Sure.
All right. Hot take over.
Hot take over. Dijak, I don't know if you're ever going to be able to recover from that nuclear hot take, but I appreciate you using this platform to broadcast it.
Well, it needed to be said. I'm Julian.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So that's the end of the news, but. Going forward, let's give you a little inside baseball on how this podcast is going to work going forward. We found a day that we can all sit down and record, but we can't go live right now. It's bad luck. It's a bad luck.
Also, we don't trust ourselves in any way, shape, or form.
Yes. So I think for all of our best interests, this podcast and for my YouTube analytics will be pre-recorded. And so because it's pre-recorded, we won't be able to do the usual call-ins that we used to do at the end of the podcast. But instead, we will have a segment at the end where we can, essentially a mailbag. So if you want to leave super chats during this podcast, we'll answer them next week. And if there's anything you want us to react to, we will check it out next week. But because this is the first podcast and you didn't know that, Dijak had a request that he thought that I ignored. So here's what we're going to discuss. Can you see it?
I watched this video so many times.
It's really fascinating to me. A very interesting woman.
What do you prefer? A nice guy or an asshole?
An ancient man.
What?
An ancient man.
An ancient man. What do you mean by that?
Like 1800s? Don't you want to go away with me? It'll be like humans never existed. Or technology.
But humans never existed in the 1800s.
Yeah.
So he did find a time traveler who maybe had one too many beers.
There's so much to break down. Can you just play that like on loop while we're discussing?
Okay.
There's so many different fucking aspects of that video to break down.
There's a lot. There's a lot there.
Oh my God!
Let me see.
Such a fascinating video.
All right. It's on.
Let's start with the interviewer.
Yeah.
He's trying to hear what she's saying.
Yeah.
He's like,
So he has to lean
Man.
into that. Obviously, she obviously reeks of alcohol, or and
He's just, at this point, he's just like, I don't even know what to. I don't know.
an ancient man. An
Is that
ancient
the guy behind? The guy in the middle of the shot behind, who's not reacting to what she says at all, right?
There's a whole
He's
rotation of guys.
sizing her up. They're sizing
Look at the guy with the black hat. Right? What is he thinking?
He starts throwing up gang signs.
He's trying to decide if he's an ancient man.
Wait, here comes the gang signs. Wait.
Oh yeah, he does.
Blood,
Yeah.
He's not ma.ce.
Yeah. This is what Lana Del Rey has done to a generation of women.
That's not true. This is not Lana Del Rey.
Who is it?
Not her impact. This is Ted Kaczynski's impact.
Kaczynski's impact.
This is the Unabomber. Like,
I thought you were going to say, hi, I met your mother.
No. The desire to go back to the ancient times without technology, before the Industrial Revolution complicated our lives.
So what's your philosophical take on the ancient man?
Why is she
The ancient man is someone who toils the field, or perhaps hunts, brings back the carcass of a deer that is skinned and then boiled and baked.
So a liver king.
A liver king, and there isn't the crushing 9 to 5 workload of a workday over and over with no real vertical movement. That is the antithesis of the ancient man. The ancient man simply works for what he needs, and therefore is content with what he has.
And he provides. He provides. The ancient man provides.
The ancient man provides. The ancient man does not receive resources because of a boss or a superior. They are not to the whims of a man who has power over him. They're simply to the whims of nature itself, or herself, rather.
Manny, when did you start taking edible?
The new sponsor.
I think you're very much on the same wavelength of this time traveler.
My wife wants to say something.
Okay.
Here.
Say it, Mia. Say it, Mia.
There's no earwax on it. Put it in your ear. I took it off. Put it in.
Say it.
Say it. Say it to my face.
Can you hear her?
Yeah. No. What do you have to say, Mia?
Can you hear her?
She's too far away. Put the microphone in her mouth.
Near her, man.
Well, speak louder.
I don't want to yell like you do.
We can hear you.
The management structure that we know today was invented by a man named Taylor, who was standardizing factory operations. Like before that, like jobs would hire people that were the best for the job, and he didn't want people like at the lower level to actually be good at their job at all. He just wanted them to all be exactly the same. And then he made a bunch of useless managers to like manage them and ensure like the standard stuff, and then that like affected schools and stuff too. Like that's why we have bells to like prepare you for factories.
So you're pro Ted Kaczynski?
No, because he took it a different direction. But I am anti-Taylorism.
You're pro ancient man.
You're pro this woman?
I'm pro Todd Rose, who's like a professor at Harvard that like writes a lot about how like thinking of things in averages is really detrimental for society, because like there is no such thing as like an average person.
Did you do this? Did you do this to Mansoor?
No, I don't think I did. He doesn't listen to me.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. He definitely doesn't listen.
He doesn't listen to anybody.
Yeah.
You agree with this woman at the bar?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's going on. I just had to listen to him do that monologue to get something out of the car for me.
Okay, well you have the headphones in. You have the headphones in, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, just give us your honest reaction to this clip.
Nice guy or a
Am
nice
I an ancient man?
An ancient
Oh,
man.
that's-
Is that what?
An ancient man?
An ancient man. What do you mean by that?
Like 1800s? Don't you want to go away with me? Never existed. Or technology.
Don't you just want to go away with me?
Ancient man.
It's not ancient.
1800s is like before humans even existed?
She loves ancient man and she's wearing polyester for fuck's sake.
Can I give
Yeah.
my theory on this?
I'm giving mosu back to you guys.
Okay. We're almost
I
done.
want.
You'll have them soon.
Am I an ancient man?
You're the opposite of an ancient man. You're like the definition of Taylorism.
Okay, so my theory on this is a time traveler from the distant future. And it's from a dystopian future. It's ruined. The only thing they have left is time travel.
This is the dystopian future. Don't you understand?
We're already here.
We're in it.
He's time traveled back to what she thinks is the 1800s to find an ancient man, but she got drunk along the way and found herself at this bar in 2022. And so this man is asking her what kind of man she's looking for, and she's describing what she believes to be an ancient man before technology ruined her future.
Then she realized she was talking into a camera.
Then she realized that she was giving away too much information, and she panics and runs away.
She does just.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to watch the Netflix movie of this.
Watch the genuine fear that enters her face. Right. She sees his face and she's like, "Oh
yeah." She's like, "I've said too much.
I've said too much.
What do I? It's time to go.
I need to find my spaceship." And she runs away.
How do you feel about the fact that if time travel ever exists, then it's already happening right now in time? So there could be time travelers among us.
I believe there are.
There has to be, right? And aliens.
By definition, yes, right?
Well, what a note to end the return of the Cephalopodcast.
Okay, so in theory.
In theory.
So in theory.
What's your awesome theory?
What is your awesome theory?
If time travel does exist,
yeah,
then by definition there are time travelers among us. And also, if we are experiencing this reality, then also by definition they haven't exposed themselves, because that would break the
It depends. It depends on your time travel rules, to be honest.
Okay.
Are we talking Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Are we in the bad line? Like in Back to the Future, when everything goes wrong, Biff's in charge and whatever else.
There's the theory that there's just one line of time, which isn't necessarily true because time is constant. But in that theory, if one person were to displace themselves in time, go back in time and affect the past, then it would change the future. Butterfly effect and all that. However, what's more likely, because time is incalculable, is that every moment in time, everything that happens creates a new universe of infinite possibilities. And somebody going back in time in that would actually jump off of their line and into another line where they went back in time, creating a new universe where their interaction has branched off the tree. So
I don't mind that word.
So that she can find her ancient man. That ancient man, the ancient man is out there for all of us.
I don't like that theory. I don't like it. I do.
It's because you don't like the idea that there's infinite Mansoors that have made infinite decisions that you can't calculate.
I don't like that there's an infinite chance of infinite amount of things happening, and every second of every day of my life, I don't just spontaneously combust or explode.
There is a version of you that's quantum physics. That's quantum physics. There is a version of you that does spontaneously combust.
If every single atom in the universe had an infinite chance to do infinite things, everything would just be a mess. It doesn't. I don't think that doesn't make any sense.
No, you're just on the most average version of it.
I
No, I
thought
don't
about, I thought about this too because my uncle, before he passed away, wrote a book on quantum physics and the infinite multiverse. And I've spent actually a decent amount of time, as recent as a few days ago, thinking about this. And I agree with Mansoor. I don't think that there's infinite possibilities of infinite. The odds of us happening to be on the one plane of existence that is like
Normal.
structurally normal is just so outrageously
Yeah, it makes no sense.
small.
There has to be laws, and it has to be adhered to.
Okay, well, what do you think about simulation theory then?
What's that?
So, kind of in the same
The
vein.
Matrix?
What?
The Matrix?
Basically the Matrix, but the idea is that eventually, somewhere in the future, a computer is powerful enough to have a video game that simulates a world as that's indistinguishable from, how much have video games improved in your lifetime? They become more and more realistic. Eventually, say it's 1,000 years from now, somebody has a powerful enough computer that runs a game, a simulation of the universe as we can, that's unrecognizable from the real thing.
PlayStation 6?
The PlayStation 6, yes.
In 1,000 years, 6 is released. It comes out.
Finally, it's been released.
And it will be the
1,000
only
years.
exclusive.
1,000 years when I can afford it, yes.
Yes.
I only believe that if I am a major character in the game.
Well, no,
It's
see,
not
that's
a
the thing.
protagonist.
That's the thing. If that game exists anytime in the future, then the likelihood that we are existing in that game goes up exponentially because that game is printed over and over again.
I just think that with the way that games are, you wouldn't waste computing and processing power on bullshit like lives of every single NPC in the game.
Yeah, that's why they don't. That's why there's NPCs that walk around and don't have thoughts in their heads. The Milgram experiment. There's a reason why the people just electrocuted people because they were told. They don't think. People don't think.
And no, it's just easier than an argument. Not everybody likes arguing.
Don't argue.
Just like, you know what? I just want to make him happy. I'll do what he wants.
Wait, you lost me with we could be in the simulation. Like, are you inferring that whichever one of us
No. Somebody look up how many copies of Grand Theft Auto 5 were sold. How many copies?
We'll make up a number. Does it matter?
It's millions. Yeah, millions of copies. So that's millions of copies of a universe, right?
Yep. Yes.
It's not that any one of we are the characters in the game. Or in theory, it doesn't need to be a game with like a plot. It could just be a simulation. It could be it could be civilization.
Okay, so the theory is that our consciousness is a manufactured.
We could be a product of a simulation that's running itself. And because something like that exists in the future, it becomes more likely that it is the case because there would be more of that universe than there is the universe that it exists in.
I think that you can create a universe with a video game universe like that for one person. I don't think you can do it for everybody.
It's not for any of us. It's not. The video game is just the term that I use. It's a simulation.
How do you get into it? I don't.
It's a simulation.
No, the idea is not that you are a player. The idea is that you don't exist. You're a construct.
You're not real.
Code.
Yeah.
Your lines in a program.
Yeah.
Don't hate the player.
Yeah. So whenever you see something weird that just feels off, think of it as a glitch.
Like a deja vu.
Like a deja vu. An error in the code. You're experiencing something just wrong because it's imperfect.
I don't know if I'm buying that.
Are you not buying it, or do you not want to buy it?
No, I mean, if one day I woke up and I was told by my creator that I'm a simulation in a program and I don't exist,
It doesn't matter.
would that really bum me out? Because this
No.
is all I know.
It doesn't
All I know
matter.
is my
Yeah.
existence.
He would just program you not to care. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, no, the big brain take is that it doesn't matter if what quote unquote real,
Right.
what is real, but what existing
What
and
I
having meaning.
experience.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. That's why you don't spiral into that darkness because it doesn't matter. If the world is a simulation, it does not
I'm
matter.
struggling today, Bob.
Yeah, no.
This podcast had a really rough start for the first half hour, but once I was able to log on, we got into some pretty deep shit.
Yeah, that's what you can expect.
This is
from
what you'll get every week, guys.
Yeah, every
Please
week.
come back to us if we haven't driven you away to madness.
No.
Is it not the first half hour?
Of Jack trying to get on.
I'm me fucking stumbling around the hotel like an asshole.
Well, thank you for joining us. What a great episode, everybody. It was great hearing from you guys. It was good hanging out again. Then go become an ancient man.
An ancient man.
An ancient.
Let us all be ancient, man.
What is her accent? What kind of accent?
It's drunk. It's a drunk accent. It's the inflection. 1800s? Do you want to run away with me?
Like 1800s?
Like 1800s?
Want to go with me?
That's the accent of the future, Jack, which is all the accents amalgamated together.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, because I can't distinguish that as an accent, I think it's all the accents. I think she's from
That
the
is the
future.
future.
I think she's from the future.
All right,
You guys
everybody.
don't feel, you don't feel like oppressed by time's flow?
Oh, for God's sake.
We'll continue this next podcast. You bye-bye.
We are out of here. Thank you,
I
everybody.
was thinking about that. You made fun of me for that.
Thanks.
And now you're talking about dicks and it's like,
Too many
oh,
edibles.